Hey everybody, I am Surbhi and welcome back to my channel Key Differences. In this video, I am going to discuss what is leadership, its characteristics, process and styles. So friends, what are we waiting for? Let's move on right into our video. What is leadership? Leadership is the ability to create a vision and influence, motivate, and inspire others to achieve certain goal towards that vision. It is not just about giving orders, but also about motivating and supporting others to bring out their best abilities. It involves a set of skills, traits, behaviors, and qualities that a person possesses or develops to effectively lead people or organizations. Now you must be wondering, who is a leader? So friends, a leader is a person who guides others and motivates them to achieve specific goals to accomplish his vision. A leader is someone who takes charge, makes decision and influence a group of people to work together effectively. Talking about the characteristics of leadership, vision and strategic thinking. Leaders have a clear vision of where they want to take their team or organization. They can express this vision to others and develop a strategic plan to achieve goals. Strategic thinking involves anticipating future trends and planning for long-term success. Next, effective communication. Strong communication skills help leaders convey their vision, expectations, and goals clearly to the team. Next, decision-making skills. Leaders must make timely and effective decisions. This involves assessing information, considering various options, and choosing the best course of action. Next, empathy and emotional intelligence. Empathy allows leaders to understand and connect with their team members on a personal level. And emotional intelligence involves recognizing and managing one's own emotions and being attuned to the emotions of others. Next, adaptability. Leadership often involves dealing with uncertainty and change. Leaders need to be adaptable and open to new ideas. They should be able to adjust their strategies and approaches in response to evolving circumstances and challenges. Next, integrity and trustworthiness. Trust is fundamental to effective leadership. Leaders must act with integrity, being honest, ethical, and consistent in their actions. When team members trust their leaders, they are more likely to follow their guidance and work cohesively towards common goals. Now, talking about the process of leadership. The process of leadership starts with evaluation and assessment of the organization's position. This step involves a comprehensive analysis of the current state of the organization. Leaders assess strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats to determine the organization's position in the market or industry. Next, taking initiative. Leaders need to proactively identify opportunities for improvement and take the initiative to address challenges. This may involve making tough decisions. Next, create a vision. A compelling vision is clear and inspiring picture of the desired future state of the organization. It provides a sense of direction and purpose, motivating the team to work towards a common goal. Next, set objectives. Objectives are specific, measurable, and time bound goals that contribute to realizing the vision. They provide a roadmap for achieving the desired outcome and help in tracking progress. Next, formulate strategies. Strategies are high level plans that outline how objectives will be accomplished. Leaders must develop strategic plans that leverage the organization's strengths and opportunities while addressing weaknesses and threats. Next, develop a change process or tactics. Change processes or tactics involve the detailed plans and steps necessary to implement the strategies. This includes resource allocation, task assignments, and a timeline for execution. Next, explain the need for change to the employees. Leaders must transparently communicate the reasons behind the change, the benefits it will bring, and how it aligns with the organization's vision and objectives. Next, motivate employees to bring the desired change. Motivation can come from highlighting the positive impact of the change, recognizing individual contributions, and fostering a sense of shared purpose. Next, implement the strategies. Leaders need to oversee the implementation of strategies, ensuring that everyone is aligned with the vision and objectives. They may need to address challenges as they arise and make necessary adjustments. Next, analyzing the results. After implementation, leaders must assess the outcomes against the set objectives. This involves evaluating what worked well, identifying areas of improvement, and adjusting future strategies based on the lessons learned. Moving on to leadership styles. The first one is supportive leadership. In this style, leaders are more attentive towards the welfare and individual needs of their subordinates. Next, directive leadership. In this style, leaders establish the standards of performance for the subordinates and expect them to adhere to the rules and regulations. They provide complete guidance to the subordinates. Next, participative or democratic leadership. In this style, leaders invite opinions and suggestions from the subordinates while making decisions. Next, autocratic or authoritative leadership. Here, leaders have complete hold over the subordinates and do not entertain opinions, suggestions, questions, and complaints. They take all the decisions solely without the participation of subordinates. Next, strategic leadership. Strategic leaders frame a set of strategies towards their vision and motivate subordinates to accomplish that vision. Next, charismatic leadership. A charismatic leader has an extraordinary and powerful personality and acts as a role model for his followers who follow him blindly. Next, delegative leadership. In this, leaders are lenient and assign authority and responsibility to their subordinates. The subordinates are free to work as they like to and make their own decisions with minimal interference from the management. Next, transformational leadership. Transformational leaders initiate a revolutionary change in the behavior, perception, and attitude of their subordinates. They motivate and inspire subordinates to develop their skills to perform better and ultimately accomplish the vision of the organization. Next, transactional leadership. Transactional leaders believe in motivating subordinates towards rewards and incentives and discouraging them through punishments. Next, cross-cultural leadership. Cross-cultural leaders keep themselves updated and aware of different cultures around the world and use this knowledge to lead culturally diverse teams. Next, visionary leadership. A visionary leader communicates his vision for the organization to his followers and intellectually influences them to become self-driven towards the shared vision. Last but not the least, bureaucratic leadership. Bureaucratic leaders use their position to exercise power and strict control over their subordinates. The subordinates have to be in complete discipline and are prompted based on their capability to comply with the rules and regulations of the organization. So friends, this is all for today. I hope the concept of leadership and leaders is clear to you now. So guys, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please do give it a thumbs up and share it with other people. Also, if you are new to this channel and wanna get more such useful videos, consider subscribing this channel and also hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button so that you are notified every time whenever a new video is uploaded on this channel. And if you have any queries or feedback for me, feel free to leave in the comment section below. Until next time, this is me Surbhi signing off.